Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tales of Zestiria. I am Wishy, and I did some things right in here. First and foremost, Lila is now on the fusion, just because if I didn't have all this proficiency thing, you would want to level this to get another skit in the future. So there you go. Also, just because it seems very useful. I don't know, it's fine. Instead of maintaining health, I don't need that. Fusion, that could be useful at some point. And I did get also some new stuff right here. For one thing, I got character change, so you can use the X button and on the D-pad, and you can change control character much faster. It's so wonderful. And I also got this, but I don't think I want to use it. One time only, when taking fatal damage, automatically release automatization. There we go. However, the Seraph character will be knocked out, so they will die so you may live. Just that, no. I didn't want to use that. And something I got in the Galahad ruins, I didn't make note of it, but devil wings. So now Miklio's our little devil boy. Okay, and with that, we can be going outside. There we go. I'll deal with all the shopping at some other point, but for right now, we need to go up to that wee little marker. That is something we shall do, for there is someone that we are looking for. We must search for the Lord of the Land, or Father Brunor. Which one will it be right up here? Let us be finding out together, shall we?
O great Seraphim, whose blessings yet dwell in this land, turn thine ears to our prayers.
Thank you so much, Father Brunor. Thanks to you, my son's legs have healed considerably.
No need to thank me. It is your diligent prayer that has made the difference. Be steadfast and pure in mind and spirit as you continue to pray for the health of your son.
A contribution to the sanctuary.
I told you before, madam. I'm afraid I can't possibly...
Please accept it. There's something I've realized. Merely praying for help is an offense to the Seraphim. It is a selfish act for personal gain.
Who told you such a thing?
Well, no one in particular.
You'll need money to pay for your son's treatment, won't you? Use this towards that end instead, for the sake of your son.
My son feels the same as I do. Everyone says the same thing. His wounds were punishment for his selfish prayers. And there are even those who spread vicious rumors about myself and you, Father Brunor. Please, I beg of you, accept this so that we might be saved.
Very well. I shall humbly accept your gift as a token of you and your son's gratitude.
Oh, thank you so much. Now, perhaps these rumors will finally come to an end. May you receive the blessing of the Seraphim, Father.
Well, that was interesting.
Right, the blessing. Guess I'll buy a drink.
Hey! That's not what it's for. Hello.
Princess.
And Shepherd?
I'm here to ask a favor.
Of me? What could I...
We would like to ask you to enshrine and look after a new seraph in our town's sanctuary. This is a request from the Shepherd.
The Shepherd? You mean this boy is the...
Yep.
Forgive me.
You are not to be blamed. It is the fault of the royal family that so many have strayed from the noble path.
Excuse me, if I may? It's nice to meet you. My name's Saray.
Huh?
I'd like you to be the one to worship at the sanctuary for the protection of Ladylake. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused by pulling the sacred blade so carelessly. I know I'm still a fledgling shepherd who hasn't gotten used to things yet, but I promise I will do my best.
Yes, of course. It's quite all right. Please, do not prostrate yourself so.
Thank you.
This request comes from me as well. Please, help me so that I in turn may help this inexperienced but pure of heart shepherd.
Of course. I am honored that I may possibly be of service to one such as yourselves. Though I am frail of body, I shall perform the task at hand with the entirety of my spirit.
I'm glad. Yeah. Oh, man. My foot's asleep.
Seriously?
You absolute dum-dum. Well, that was nice.
Well then, Father Brunor, when you're ready, I will come visit you again.
As you wish. Do be careful.
Well, okay, bye. I guess we took care of that. Now what?
Well, that's one way to ask a favor, I guess.
It was very serene.
Yes, I think this helped the priest as well.
Well then, everything is good. Everything is just fine. Also, wasn't there a monolith or something over here that I couldn't get to? I can't remember. Did I get this? I don't know. I'll look at it again. Advanced techniques. Yeah, I did get that. Never mind. I just couldn't remember. Now, before we leave for something, we need to go and find the Lord of the Land. Somewhere. But I don't know where. Maybe somewhere old? Maybe somewhere new? I do not know. But there's a save point up there, and I believe there just might be a skit. So let us have a look-see.
Hey, isn't the Sacred Blade Festival also a religious celebration dedicated to the Lady of the Lake? Were you worshipped, Lila?
The Lady of the Lake is a traditional myth of the people of Ladylake, hence the name.
Yes. Who cleanses our sins with the sacred blade? Who walks with the mist over the lake? Who vanquishes evil with flames of black? Who sings in the moonlight and comforts the lost souls in the dead of night? The Lady of the Lake, goes the story.
Whoa, Lila! You can walk on water?
Hardly. I weigh at least more than that.
That thing Alicia recited sounded like it might be several myths combined into one.
I would imagine so. The legend was already present when I first arrived in the city.
So wait, does that mean the Lady of the Lake was a different seraph?
Yes, but she was absent, so I accepted the Sacred Blade as my vessel.
So as to wait for the shepherd, right?
As you saw at the ruins in the waterway, Ladylake has a long history of involvement with the shepherd.
Weren't you lonely all by yourself this whole time?
Not especially. When I got that way, I would distract myself by singing or listening to people's problems.
That's just like the legend.
Huh. I would bet that humans with high resonance were able to sense that.
And blended those tales with the earlier myths to form the current legend. We're seeing history get passed down before our very eyes.
Well, ain't that just wonderful? And yes, there's a chest over there. I believe there's also one on the other side. There it is. But I don't believe we can open that at all. Nope, that is not something we can do. However, what we can do is prepare ourselves for our next wee little trip. So, to the shop. And this is how everyone is looking right now. So here you go. I got some new blue stuff that needs to be unsealed, is what they need. And there we go, basically. I don't want to go into full detail about all my skills and all my equipment because, you know me, I just really don't care all that much. It's just, I'm just trying to make something work, you know. I'm just trying to make it all good so it works out for me. What? We now need to go to new places. There's no skit at all. So, we need to go towards the south, crossing the bridge. Probably avoiding the wolf because I really don't care all that much. And then we shall go to a new area, all the way down here. Hello there, wolf, don't mind me. I'm just gonna walk right past you and move on to the area that is down here. Whatever area it might be. That is a very good question. I'm sure the game will tell me very soon as I get there. It is Falkewin, Hillside. Alright then, hello there. Enemies, are you around? I'm sure you are. Oh dear! Hello!
Purification. It's a marmot. It's quick with its attacks. It'd be best to use hidden arts.
Oh really? Would it now? Well, in that case,
My will
never
shall
mind.
pierce thee, just like this spear.
Okay then. Well, okay, I'll just that. Alright, whatever. That wasn't necessary at all. Okay, monolith. Martial arts. By hitting a stunned enemy with your initial martial art, you can increase your blast gauge one time only. In other words, if you stun an enemy in the middle of an attack, then seize the attack before restarting it with a martial art, you gain an increase in blast gauge. Be careful not to miss this chance by aimlessly chaining together attacks. Okay, I'll try, but I'm just gonna fail very freaking hard. It's a bird!
I
Eagle!
am ready.
Eagles attack while retreating.
So it's best to aim right after it attacks.
Banquet of Flame!
And also,
Concerto Inverted!
Let us not be full of ourselves and continue.
you could also just burn them all. Again, hard hasn't really made that much impact right now. Clearly. Maybe I should go up here. But I don't want to increase the difficulty too much. Because I know for a fact, if I increase it too much, eventually I'll have to decrease it, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to suddenly be all like, okay, I'll go through most of the game on chaos mode, and then eventually it's like, I'm gonna have to reduce the difficulty now because I'm a scrub. I don't want to do that, so I think we'll just have to stick with hard and suffer the consequences.
Weapons ready! May your knowledge 8 legs? What kind of creature is this?
Be careful of those legs. They get longer.
Well, that's not good. Not good at all. Also, they don't like fire. Well, that's interesting. That's a Crimson Edge. Have another Crimson Edge. There you go.
Nice job, Nickleo.
You've been slacking off, haven't you?
Nah, not really. Also, that would have been the perfect battle for frigging Concerto Infernus, but I guess that's not something we're going to get right there. No, not at all. But where am I going? I'm going over to the save point, I think. We'll want to go up there. Is that something I do? We'll want to go up south. We're gonna go this way eventually. So really, there isn't that much point in me going up here right now because there's an area up that way. But whatever. I guess I want the treasure. And now I've committed to going here, so I don't know. Amber Spear, juicy, and 4 fusion points. Oh no! Evil Marmot. Okay, fine. I'll show you off some more. And it's actually even on the enemies. Well, that's very interesting. And I did not intend to give orders, but okay.
That is the all-important key to realizing fusion.
Oh, where is it now? Well, that's very awesome. Now, I'll just deal with the other enemies. And it continued to be entirely easy to deal with the enemies. Now, hello. Also, the Marmots, they don't like fire either. And the Eagles, they don't like earth. In case you wanted to know. Now, let's go down to this wee little guard. Hello there, guard. What are you doing down there? What's going on here with the broken bridge?
What happened?
Tell me, guard.
We're investigating the collapse of Grifflet Bridge. The cause may be flooding from the rains.
Well, that's just typical. Then we can't cross. I hope the Lord isn't over there.
It wasn't caused by rain.
The current is odd considering the water level.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What kind of bad feeling? Terrible?
You should evacuate.
Dangerous one?
Finally, someone who's talking some sense.
Who are you?
The shepherd! And the princess.
All right. Do as Saray suggests.
Saray? You can't possibly mean the shepherd.
Yup.
If he is, maybe he can stop the floods.
Maybe.
You really think there's anything that can stop the water spirit's rampage?
A what now?
Water spirit?
Tell me more.
It's terrible. Destroyed the bridge in an instant. It's some sort of
Monster?
monster.
Ah! I got it.
Silence! Enough with your nonsense!
But is it really, though? Ah, some whirlwind. Why is there a whirlwind in the water? Oh, there's a snake.
What?
The water spirit!
Evil snake.
Run!
Out the way, people. Out the way, I'll deal with this.
That's an order. Hurry!
Listen to the shepherd. Oh boy, evil snake. Come here, snake. Oh boy. And that's a really dangerous snake. And you know what?
Does this thing really look like a person to them?
An Ouroboros? Why is it in a place like this? To ordinary people, it probably looks like a huge water spout.
It looks pretty strong.
Careful of his rising coil attacks. It spins and plunges into you.
Well, okay then. I guess I'll just keep at a distance and use the power of water. And, okay. I get power hits, but it's not weak to water. I'm sure it's something else. Maybe a type advantage. It's weak to earth and wind, though, so don't use that. Here you go. I'ma just hit you a whole bunch with my attacks. That's what I'm gonna do. And booyah! I can't remember what are those called again? Banish Blast? Is that what it's called? I can't remember if that's a Banish Blast. Oh no! Don't you hurt me, evil snake! And I believe once we get down to 50%, then it might start doing its very silly and evil and crappy attacks. Or something along those lines, like that. Oh dear. Oh boy. That can be very deadly if you're not prepared for it and you're not very strong. Like me. Now, Divine Dragon Torrent. That didn't do anything. That's just entirely sad. Guys, don't stand next to the evil snake. The evil snake is very dangerous. And yes, I am merely doing this armatizing with Miglio just to keep myself at a distance. That is basically all I'm doing. So, let's try it again. Yeah! It did a thing, but you're not dead. Don't you Ouroboros me. Don't you do it. Oh no.
Don't push yourself, Lila.
We got a dead person. That's not very good. I won't allow this. Up you go. I will save you. Run away, Lila.
Focus on defense.
There you go. Be defensive so you don't die. I don't want that to happen. Here you go. Also, I should get some more goddamn SA. Get back here. Okay, maybe not like that. But there you go. Have all the water.
Spirit cleansing. Elixir protection. Ocean blitz.
And that's the thing that happened. Elixir Vitae, or rejuvenation in this particular form. And this has taken a long time. Sometimes I don't understand how health works in this particular game. It's like you deal a bunch of damage, but nothing happens. How? Healing happened. How the hell did that happen? I'm going to get what the hell's going on, guys. Don't get it. Oh, well, fine. You know what? There you go. Oh, dear. Ouroboros, don't you do this. Focus on me, sir. Focus on me. Damn it. That ain't the focus on me. You evil Ouroboros, evil snake. How do you keep healing yourself? Who's healing the thing? Is it me? Am I healing the thing? I have no idea. Some of these fights can be a bit tedious, clearly. Or maybe it's just hard mode. I have no idea. But whatever. Hey, snake! Evil snake! 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 Get over here!
How's this?
That's just a bastard of a boss fight, clearly. What a big old dum-dum. What? That was the menu. Uh-oh. Don't hurt me like that, you evil snake. There you go. I dodged your attack. That's what you get. No. Ready? Haha! Uh-oh, rising coil. That's not very good. Oh boy, up my face. I did a thing. I did a thing. Oh no. Stop spinning around like a dum-dum. Here you go. Have an attack. Have another. This is... Wow. I have a feeling this is just bosses on hard mode. I'm gonna fail very hard with this, clearly. Because, oh my, the freaking boy, it is going so very terribly. Also, you know what, fine, here you go. Another thing you can do, as you can see down in the UI, there is a water icon and a fire icon. Those match the D-pad. So if you want to change to another Seraph, then that is something you can. So let's try this instead. Here you go. I will burn your silly butt with some power hits. If I could. I should probably look up what attacks I have that could potentially do something with type advantage. That is probably a very good idea. Ow. Don't you do that. That was an attack. It did a power hit. That's something I can work with.
Splendid job, Saray.
Let's keep it up.
Yeah, let's keep up me being entirely crappy at this. Oh my goodness. Learn some new ones. Got another orb, increasing health, and a wind master talisman, increasing movement. So that is great. Switching Seraphim. I already just talked about this. It's awesome. After switching characters, you will need to wait a short amount of time before you can do so again. And pressing the left bumper or the left LB button while armatized will return you to a normal state. So that is a something, and you can't select the Seraph if you're knocked out. Oh well. Now, the evil snake has fallen and became a person.
What? The Hellion turned into a Seraph?
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
It's the other way around. Hellions that are strong enough to manifest themselves are those that were once Seraphim.
A Seraph can become a Hellion?
Yup. And you want to hear the best part?
And Seraphim that have completely turned into Hellions are known as dragons.
That's...
Dragons? Those really exist?
Yup. Just rocked your world, didn't we?
So, then the legends were true.
Hello, are you okay? Sir, get up. Someone help the man. Are you okay now?
So the wrecking of the bridge was all my fault.
You look tired. Need a hug?
I'm so ashamed. If you hadn't been here to purify me, I don't know what would have happened. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm really glad that we were able to save you.
I am Uno, young shepherd.
One!
Saray. Uno, in exchange for saving you, we would like to ask you a favor. Would you be willing to listen? I would ask you to bless Ladylake.
But as things currently stand in that town,
Lady Alicia, are you all right?
I'm fine. The water spout has disappeared.
See, I told you she'd be fine. Nothing can hurt our princess when she's got the shepherd at her side.
Weren't you the one shaking at his boots earlier?
Maybe.
Still, the rain has suddenly stopped, and the currents have calmed significantly.
This, too, must be the power of the shepherd.
Yes!
I always thought it was just a fairy tale. To think I'd see the friggin' shepherd with my own eyes.
I know, right?
Hey! Watch your language in front of the shepherd.
It's fine.
It looked to me like the shepherd just cut right through the water spout. I doubt anyone will believe me, though.
Who cares? I'd rather believe in the miracles of the shepherd. Friggin' water spirit can kiss my hairy butt.
Now that's just mean.
Hey, what happened to watching your language?
Uh-oh. Oh, you silly peoples. Humans.
So there are still people here who believe.
A few.
Well, you did help me get back to my old self.
Then can you help?
Yay!
I shall become the lord of the land for the domain of Ladylake.
Excellent!
Thank you, Uno.
Hello, Alicia.
And you must be the Prime Lord? You've picked a fine shepherd.
I agree.
So stunning you need shades.
Let's go. Father Brunor is waiting for us.
Who was that? Is that the same person I saw earlier? I saw someone outside the waterway. I think it might have been the same person. And now, I believe there's nothing we really need to focus on the way, so... I'll just see you back at the sanctuary, and if something pops up, I guess I'll show it briefly. I'm back! Father? Behold the water! It's so clean, so pure.
Oh, truly this power is the stuff of miracles.
I know, right? Spontaneous combustion.
Looks like he really can't sense us at all.
I shall worship this sacred water with all my being.
You do that. That's so silly.
O venerable Uno, I am yet inexperienced, but would that I could serve thee for all eternity.
Ah, so sweet.
But he is earnest. I'll at least give him that.
You'll be such good friends. Up. Oh. We did a thing.
What was that? I feel like a sort of wind just blew right through me.
The blessing has returned to this town.
It is the power. Hello.
This town is now under my domain.
Great.
But in order to maintain the blessing, I will need cooperation from the people.
Of course.
Indeed. There are all kinds of methods besides prayer that one can use to uphold the blessing.
Like?
Like?
We think alike.
For example...
listing.
I see. I'll be sure to give it a try.
This sure sounds like a pain to me.
Oh.
I will do what little I can.
What's wrong?
I can still feel a powerful malevolence.
Where?
And it's not far off. It's somewhere in town.
That's the royal palace.
Uh-oh.
So this is a conversation with the Seraphim? A bunch of lunatics talking to themselves out loud?
You! Come here.
You are?
Who are you? What do you want? What is this?
I am a messenger from Chancellor Bartlow of the Highland government.
Oh.
I have come to invite Suray to a private dinner conference in light of his great suffering for the sake of Ladylake.
I don't wanna.
Have you been watching over Suray?
He has.
Not at all. In fact, I was quite surprised.
You're lying.
That the Princess of Highland, as distant as her claim to the throne may be, would have relations with the shepherd that are so intimate.
How do you know about that? I kid.
I'm sure this news will please your beloved subjects to no end, Your Highness.
If you are insinuating that...
Alicia. Where to?
Roundtable Palace.
Very well. Tell Bartlow I accept his proposal.
Ugh. But I don't wanna. It sounds disgusting. Yeah.
Please, You mustn't get involved with the Chancellors. I can feel it from them.
The malevolence does seem to be coming from them.
We gotta kill them.
I apologize for being so weak.
Or purify them.
Don't worry, it's true. We really do want to see what's going on at the palace.
I guess it's slightly interesting.
It'll be our first time. You'll have to be our guide.
Just as you have been to me.
It all makes sense. Right, something. Blessing for Ladylake region has been restored. Lord of the Land is now possible to access the Lord of the Land menu from save points in areas where the Lord of the Land has been unlocked. Like the one that is right next to us. Fighting battles will increase your blessing level depending on the grade you receive. There you go. Grade will automatically count towards the blessing level when you touch a save point. As the blessing level goes up, you will gain access to boons with various effects. Lord of the Land save point travel. So, quick travel. Very neat. Set boons and offer items for grade. If you want more grade and stuff, so that's neat. So, we can go through all the places. We can't actually do this right now. So, whatever. And blessing level is kinda high already because, well, I'm a cheating son of a bitch. And offering items, I could do that. I don't feel like it, so whatever. But setting the boons, you can enable boons to take effect within the Lord of the Land's domain, as long as you don't exceed the maximum boon cost total. Boons slots you have battle-related effects. Racing the thing will both add new boons and increase the maximum boon cost. You can raise it by earning grade. So there's a lot of these things. I suppose I'll just go through this real quick. So this is a lot of stuff. In an area where this boon is activated, you can spend gold to move between save points you've already reached, aka the quick travel. Yes, and that's free, so you might as well use it. Chests can be restored, so they'll fill up eventually. Your recovery rate will be boosted by a bunch when you eat snacks. Alright, fine. Hellions will appear on your map. You can sanctify equipment if they are a +10 item or higher, and then they become something different. That's very interesting. The Miracle of Life. Once each battle, you can prevent someone from getting knocked out. Neat. Cost is reduced for the save point traveling. Neat. Drop rate is boosted by 50%. Neat. Something about Normans. We don't really know anything about that. That I don't care much about because screw gear effects, blah 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 blah, whatever, it's fine. And something about snagging effect, you might regain it after a battle, so whatever, again, whatever. Rarefier. It might be rare equipment in the restoration thing. Neat. And more movement speed, and then some other things that I do not know what is because I have not unlocked it at all. So, that is a thing. There we go. And if you want to do something like sanctification, there you go, then you need to talk to the Lord of the Land. You can't do that at save points. You have to go directly to the Lord of the Land in case you want to do that. I don't have to because I don't have anything +10, so what the freaking ever. Also, I'm so fast now! And the skit.
Well, time to get working on these offerings.
You're really getting into it.
I ought to be. The blessing has returned to Ladylake. But now the problem lies in maintaining it. We will need to do all we can.
That's very true. The blessing is preserved only through daily attention.
Okay, we'll make sure we don't neglect our offerings either.
Right. Reinforcing the blessing will probably make it easier for us in the long run.
I wonder if he would enjoy rice balls, like in that book.
Your offering is rice balls?
I don't recall that being part of the Celestial record.
Oh, no, it was from a picture book. A little girl chased after her rolling rice ball and wound up meeting a seraph. That was one of my favorite stories growing up, and I just thought...
I should have known. Sounds like your kind of book.
I have no doubt he will appreciate it. It's not often you get a rice ball packed with authentic emotion.
I hope so.
That is just so goddamn sweet. And before we go to that weird little castle or palace to talk to the evil bastards who do all the malevolence and stuff and don't like it, don't want to, politicians, we will also be going to sleep at the inn for just one skit this time. Just the one little tiny skit. So we will do that in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see ya later.